Okay, I'm gonna do series and summation notation. Summation notation, really what you're saying is you're adding up all of the values in a certain series together. So if I had something like, just a basic example, 2 plus 4 plus 6, whoops, plus 6 plus 8. And I wanted to add this up, I can just add these all together, 10, 20, which is really easy to do. But if there's a certain kind of pattern here, and I had to go from the first number until the 20th number, that's going to be a much more difficult. So I wouldn't want to write it out if this was the pattern and do it till the 20th number. I would have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even just going to the 10th number, I'm already annoyed. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's going to the 20th number. And so now I have to add them all together. So this is much more obnoxious to do. So we don't want to do this. So there's another way to write this. And we use this symbol right here, which we call sigma. Okay? On the sigma, you're going to put the last value and the first value. Not in the series, but the last value that you would want here would be 20, and the first value that you would want here is 1. So we're going from numbers 1 to 20 in this series. So the last value and the first value are not 40 and 2. It's the first value, meaning what am I going to plug into my rule that I'm going to write, and what's the last value that I would plug into the rule that I'm going to write. And then the rule goes right here. So we say it's something like this. For this one, it's 2 times the number in the series. The first number in the series, the first number is going to be 1, and the last number is going to be 20. So this is telling me to do the summation of all the numbers in the series from 1 to 20 using this rule right here, which is the same thing as what I wrote out up here. So we can actually do this on our calculator. We can have the calculator do it for us. So that's going to be what we want to do. So we're going to tell this guy to turn on. So what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to go to math, I believe. Let me see. No. Yes. And it says summation right there. Okay? So I go to math and I go to the summation. Now this calculator lets me plug in each of the parts. So for this one, I'm going to put x equals 1. It starts at 1. This one, it ends at 20. And the rule is 2 times x. Okay? Now in the book, they're going to use k all the time. And I should have put k equals 1 down here. But you can use any variable there. And then I hit enter, and it does it. All of these added together are 420. So that's what we're looking at on this guy. So this is a way to write it out so that I don't have to do every single step. I don't have to do it the whole way. Okay? Now, doing the summation, I mean, it's really just a matter of going through the process, figuring out the rule if you have a list of values, and then plugging it into the calculator. I'm not going to make you guys do these on your own. I will, however, make you write summation notation for different things. So let's say I wanted to do this same pattern, okay, but this time I want to do the 10th through the 31st term in the sequence. Well, if I'm doing that, then my first value is going to be 10. I'm doing the 10th term through the 31st term. it still follows the same rule. So I'm going to do it in the calculator again, go to math, find the summation. I'm going to put x in the calculator equals 10, goes 231, and the rule is 2x. And it tells me it equals 902. We can do this for anything, and that's really as simple as it is, okay? Now sometimes they'll ask me to write the rule out when they give me values that change, values that change from negative to positive. Oh, I wanted this to be a 1. 4, negative 9, 16, 25, 36. Okay, so I'm going to look at this, and what's happening here is I have negative whatever number is in the series. So for this we're going to use k because that's what the book uses, and I want to be consistent. We're going to do negative k squared. No, that's going to give me negative every time. Just kidding. I'm going to do negative 1 times k squared. That's going to give me negative every time. Just kidding again. Negative 1 to the power of k times k squared. So that gives me 1, negative 1, 2, positive 4. Okay, perfect. So I want negative 1 to the power of k times k squared. Now, for this, that's my rule. My starting value is going to be at 1. My ending value, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms in the series. The rule is negative 1 to the power of k times k squared. I'm going to just plug that into my calculator and it gives me the answer. So this is kind of what we're looking for here. Writing the rules are going to be a little bit more difficult, but we'll be able to get them down. Okay? Your assignment for tomorrow in class is you're going to do page 874. You're going to do numbers 2 through 32 even. You might not finish these all. Whatever you have done, turn in at the end of the period to the sub, and I will grade it on Monday. Whatever you have done, turn it in at the end of the period.